Naz. I'm 54. I'm married and I have 3 children. The surgery that I did have is the gastric bypass surgery, and I had that in May 2017. And what brought me to that point was I had knee replacement surgery in 2014, and although prior to my surgery I'd lost 20 kilos, which is great, after the surgery it didn't quite go as well as expected, so the exercise wasn't there, so the kilos started piling up again, to the point where the GP had said, you know, if you keep going, you'll probably end up in a wheelchair. Not an option, not an option. So I was seeing my GP for a long time with different pills and products and diets and all sorts of things with the doctor. Some had been, as I said, 20 kilos, some had been successful, but it got to the point where I was struggling. I made the decision for myself. There was nobody that made the decision for me. I made the decision, okay, enough is enough, we have to do something. I had the surgery in May 2017, went exceptionally well. Come out after it, not feeling hungry at all. It was sort of like, I don't want to eat, I don't need to eat, you know, I need to eat, but that's how I felt. Food for me now is to sustain my life. You know, when I first had the surgery, I didn't feel hungry. For 6 months I didn't feel hungry. I forgot to eat. My husband's like, you need to eat. And I went, well, and he goes, you need to eat. And I went, oh, what time is it, you know? The big thing is listening to the body. You know, like a lot of people say, like when I first went to the group, the dietitian would say, you need to listen to your body. And I'm like, that's ridiculous. What are you talking about? I didn't get it. I just didn't get it. Once I had the surgery and started going to solid foods, it came very clear what the hell they were talking about, you know, because you sort of get it, you feel yourself getting full, and then you feel yourself getting sick. There was 3 times within the time I've had my surgery where I classed as over 8 and actually vomited from it. The pain is horrendous when you do it, absolutely horrendous. I can't even begin to describe how bad it is, and that was my fault. That was my fault. Learned really quickly. Did it, as I said, did it 3 times? No, I've never, like within 12 months, no. You know, like the meal is always the same. Sometimes I can eat it all, sometimes I can't. And if I can't, I'm not worried about it. I put it aside and Tara, my husband, will finish it off. Probably one of the other biggest things I did forget to say is water, drinking. The biggest thing for me that I found was so difficult is not having a drink with food. That is the hugest, because I used to love drinking, and I still now, I've got to take my water away, eat, and then bring my water back at the risk of actually doing this type of thing. And again, that was one of the things I made a mistake doing. And then I sort of pick up, oh no, I've just eaten, and put it down again. So my mental, and that was huge for me. That was the biggest thing that I struggled with. 10 minutes before I could have a mouthful, 20 minutes after. And that's always been in great, 10 minutes before, 20 minutes after. Has it been 20, I mean, it's not to the dot, but I'm like, oh, has it been 20? And it may be 15 minutes, I have a little sip, I'll feel it. I'll feel it. If it's still there, I'm like, no, you've got to wait another 5-10 minutes. So again, it's listening to your body, and you'll get it. You'll get it. Your body will tell you. Your body will tell you. Your stomach will tell you, don't do it. You know, you'll feel bad, and then it'll tell you. Bread. Bread's out. Pasta, limited, like very limited. Rice is limited. The foods that I used to love, like nectarines, like stone fruits, I can't eat anymore. They make me nauseous. I can't eat apples. They make me nauseous. Really strange things. They say you cannot drink like soda or carbonated drinks. Never have. Since the day 1 of surgery, never touched them and don't miss them. Things like chocolate. I've had a bit of ice cream, and it didn't affect me, which is good, but not that I go ridiculous on that. So a lot of carb-based type foods I struggle with.
And is that because they just get too gluggy in your
They get stuck here, like they get stuck here, and it's just like, just like this rock sitting there, and I'm like, no, and it really does make me feel sick. It does make me nauseous, and I'm like, so I look for other carbs to substitute that, obviously. I am very aware that I have to have my protein first, or my veggies and fruits next, and then my carbs will come last. The protein is, and that's what's been ingrained from the dietitian. That's what's been ingrained, and that's what I stick to. In the morning, I would have a scrambled egg. I can't do boiled eggs. I can't get them down. Even though it's an egg, I can't get it down. I can do a poached egg. I can do a scrambled egg. Do not do fried eggs. It just makes me just think, just the smell of ugh. So I do a scrambled egg with a little bit of milk, and I have a piece of raisin toast. I would have a mid-morning protein bar, because I'm back as of Monday. I was back at the gym again, so now I'm doing phase 2 of my core strength, obviously leading up to skin removal surgery, which is referral into the hospital, trying to get the core as tight as possible before I go in for that. So that's really important for me. And then I'd have a garden salad. So the bowl is probably no bigger than that. So you get them from Kmart for $4 for each, and it's probably about that big. So it's not a big plate at all. So I have lettuce, tomato, cucumber, a bit of feta cheese, and either 3 slices of turkey, 3 slices of ham, or a bit of chicken, a bit of salad dressing. That's it. That's lunch. Mid-afternoon, again, another protein bar if I feel like it. I always have my coffee in the morning. It's the funny thing now. The biggest thing is everybody's like, oh, Mum's got to go and have a coffee now. So cappuccino is a big thing for me in the morning. That's my treat, which is there. Nighttime, I have again same sort of bowl, doesn't change, and it's equivalent to the small bread and butter plate. So I'd have my chicken. I have a bit of pumpkin diced, green beans, carrots, red pepper, so a bit of red pepper in there, and I make my meals for 7 days. So I cook them all on Sunday, and I've got them all for 7 days, so it's always there for me. That's my meal at night, and then if I feel hungry, I'll have a yogurt, high protein yogurt, and that's pretty much it. And I'm pretty much the same thing day in, day out. I know I can manage that. Sometimes I get to dinner and I cannot eat it all. Morning, I would have 2 eggs and a couple of slices of toast, or something at McDonald's, which was, I can't even stomach McDonald's. I don't even look at it. I can't even go into the restaurant and smell it. I just can't bear the smell of it anymore. It stinks, and that's honest. Lunch, I'd probably have full sandwich, maybe a cake, sometimes a bit of fruit. So that the size of it, if I think back to the size portion of what I was having, it was huge. Compared to what I have now, it's huge. Like dinner would be a full dinner plate, full. Like if we're having a barbecue, I could go back for seconds. Again, it's just one of those things you look back on now and thinking, was that me? Was that my life? And yeah, it was. You sort of, you just don't believe from where you've come to where I am now. I just don't believe.
It's amazing.
The difference, I've had a couple of people on Facebook that were friends, let's just put it that way, and a couple of them have commented, you took the easy way out with the surgery. And I'm like, you know what? If you think going in, having your stomach chopped to the size of an egg, and then restricting what you eat not only from the stomach, but from, even the, like, going down, it's been restricted too, which I mean, because I probed a lot when I had the surgery. I want to make sure I know exactly what they're doing to me, so I can understand it better. So those people are no longer my friends. They are no longer on my Facebook. I don't care what they say. At the time I did. I'm thinking, I was so angry and I was so hurt. And then I'm thinking, you're not going to take this away from me. You are not. And this was probably about 2 months after the surgery. So I was obviously still quite big then. Everyone else has been amazing. Well, I'm 72 kilos now, so it's nearly 76 kilos I've lost, and it's been still under 2 years. May will be 2 years since I've had the surgery. My goals are now to obviously sustain the health, touch wood. I haven't had any colds, flus. I'm off all medication, so I don't have any more arthritis. I don't have any joint issues. What else was I on? Reflux, don't have any more reflux at all. So my whole entire prescribed medication is now stopped, and that has stopped for a good 16 months now, that I don't need that anymore. I was borderline diabetes. I had gestational diabetes with my youngest child, and my father was a type 1 diabetic. So the risk of me having diabetes was huge, and I was borderline going into the surgery. Travel, I've got lots of things. I want to go skydiving.
Yeah.
I want to go on a helicopter. I want to do like a long walk, like the Olivia Newton-John one.
Yeah.
All that sort of stuff.
Yeah.
I can do it now. I can't stress how important the dietitians are. I think patients don't get seen nowhere near enough by the dietitians, especially in that first 12 months. Personally, I think the dietitians play a much bigger role than the doctors. And as I said, that's no reflect on anything,
No.
because as I said, the doctors help you with the medical side of it.
Yeah.
The dietitians help with the mental side, but also you're eating every day. You are eating every day, that's huge, and you need to know, am I right in what I'm doing, or can I do something better, or please help me, I don't know how to do this. Some people struggle a lot more. For me, I didn't struggle as much, but I still needed them, and I still need them now.